Imagine a quiet night. You're staring at the stars when suddenly, an eerie, glowing object streaks across the sky, moving in ways no known aircraft can. It hovers, changes direction at impossible speeds, and then vanishes without a trace. Reports of such mysterious flying objects, or UFOs, have been documented for centuries. But here's the real question. What are they? Are we being visited by extraterrestrials from distant galaxies? Or could they be time travelers from our own future? This debate has fascinated scientists, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. While mainstream science leans toward natural explanations or secret military technology, others argue that the bizarre flight patterns, sudden disappearances, and inexplicable sightings point to something far beyond human understanding. If these aren't just aliens, could they be humans from the future, returning to observe us? Today we're diving deep into this mind-bending mystery, exploring historical accounts, expert theories, and shocking revelations that might just change how you see the universe forever. The phenomenon of UFO sightings are nothing new. In fact, reports date back centuries, even before the era of modern aviation. Ancient civilizations left behind artwork depicting strange, disc-like objects in the sky. The 1561 Nuremberg celestial phenomenon is one of the earliest recorded mass UFO sightings, where hundreds of people reportedly saw an aerial battle between strange flying objects. Could these have been aliens, or something else entirely? Fast forward to the 20th century, and the UFO phenomenon exploded. In 1947, pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 flying saucers darting over Mount Rainier at incomprehensible speeds. Just weeks later, the Roswell incident made headlines, sparking decades of speculation. Was it a crashed alien spacecraft? Or, as some suggest, was it a futuristic aircraft from a time-traveling civilization that lost control? The US government initially dismissed such sightings, labeling them as weather balloons or optical illusions. However, recent declassified military reports tell a different story. In 2020, the Pentagon released footage captured by US Navy pilots showing unidentified aerial phenomena, objects performing physics-defying maneuvers, accelerating instantly, and disappearing without a trace. Even high-ranking officials have admitted they have no explanation for these craft. The time travel hypothesis, while the alien theory has long been the most popular explanation, some experts propose a far stranger idea: time travelers. According to this theory, UFOs aren't visitors from another planet, but humans from the distant future, using advanced technology to travel back in time. Dr. Michael Masters, a professor of biological anthropology, argues that the classic gray, alien appearance, large heads, small bodies, and big eyes, might actually be an evolutionary future of humankind. If we continue advancing in genetics and technology, could we one day resemble the very beings we fear? This theory suggests that these future humans could be traveling to our era for several reasons. Maybe they're historians, studying their own past firsthand. Maybe they're scientists, monitoring Earth's climate changes or pivotal historical events. Or perhaps they're warning us. Could some UFO encounters be failed attempts to change history? Could time travelers be subtly influencing our world to prevent catastrophic mistakes? And here's the most unsettling thought. If they are from the future, does that mean they already know what happens next? Time travel versus extraterrestrial theories. The scientific debate. The idea that UFOs could be time travelers rather than extraterrestrials challenges the way we perceive the universe. Traditionally, scientists have approached UFO phenomena with skepticism, often attributing sightings to misidentified aircraft, weather anomalies, or even psychological illusions. However, both the extraterrestrial hypothesis, ETH, and the time travel theory, TTH, offer intriguing explanations, each with its own set of challenges. The ETH suggests that these craft come from distant exoplanets, piloted by intelligent life that has mastered interstellar travel. Given the vast distances between star systems, this would require technology beyond our comprehension, wormholes, faster-than-light travel, or generational starships. But why would an advanced alien species remain so elusive? Why do UFOs appear to observe but rarely interact? This has led some to propose the zoo hypothesis, the idea that Earth is being watched like a nature reserve, with extraterrestrials choosing not to interfere in human affairs. The TTH, on the other hand, eliminates the need for interstellar travel altogether. Instead of coming from another star system, UFOs could be advanced craft from a distant future, using time manipulation to visit different eras. The laws of physics, particularly Einstein's theory of relativity, suggest that time travel to the future is theoretically possible, but traveling to the past remains a more complex challenge. However, if future humans have unlocked quantum time manipulation, gravitational warping, or multidimensional travel, they might have discovered a way to navigate time like we navigate space. Some theorists argue that the behavior of UFOs, sudden acceleration, sharp turns, and instantaneous disappearances, could be the result of time distortion rather than conventional propulsion. If these craft are slipping in and out of different time periods, it would explain why they defy our understanding of physics. Disturbing encounters and missing time phenomena. One of the most chilling aspects of UFO encounters is the phenomenon of missing time. Numerous reports exist of people witnessing a UFO and then suddenly realizing that hours have passed, without any recollection of what happened. The 1975 Travis Walton case is one of the most famous examples. Walton, a logger in Arizona, was reportedly abducted by a UFO while working with his crew. He was missing for 5 days, only to reappear with no memory of where he had been. His polygraph tests and the terrified testimonies of his co-workers fueled speculation that he had been taken aboard an advanced craft. But what if this wasn't an abduction by aliens, but a retrieval mission by future scientists? Could these missing time events be the result of human test subjects being studied, not by extraterrestrials, but by our own descendants? Similar reports have surfaced in military encounters, with pilots describing losing hours of time after close contact with unknown craft. In 1980, U.S. Air Force personnel stationed at RAF Bentwaters in the UK witnessed a glowing craft in the Rendlesham Forest. One of the officers, Jim Peniston, claimed he touched the craft and received binary-coded messages in his mind. Years later, when the code was decoded, it reportedly contained coordinates and the words, "Exploration of humanity, continuous for planetary advancement." Could this have been a message from time-traveling humans rather than extraterrestrials? The government's role? Cover-ups or time travel projects? For decades, governments around the world have dismissed UFO sightings as hoaxes, weather anomalies, or military experiments. However, recently declassified documents and whistleblower testimonies paint a different picture. The Pentagon's AATIP, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, actively studied unidentified aerial phenomena, and high-ranking officials have admitted that some sightings are unexplainable by conventional science. What if governments are not just covering up extraterrestrial encounters, but are also hiding classified experiments in time manipulation? A controversial theory suggests that projects like the Philadelphia experiment and Montauk project, alleged secret U.S. military programs, were attempts at time travel. Some claim that these experiments accidentally created rifts in time, leading to UFO activity increasing in certain regions. If time travel has already been discovered in some classified capacity, could it explain the bizarre behavior of UFOs? Are these objects not visitors at all, but people from a parallel timeline trying to navigate through history? Could UFOs be us? The implications of the time traveler. Theory: if UFOs are not extraterrestrial but time-traveling humans, what does that mean for our future? The idea raises profound questions about where humanity is headed. Many scientists believe that if we continue evolving technologically, we may eventually develop biological enhancements, artificial intelligence integration, and advanced spacefaring capabilities, perhaps even losing some of our current human features. The common depiction of grey aliens, large heads, small bodies, elongated limbs, could be a glimpse of our distant evolutionary path. Could we be looking at our own descendants? If future humans have mastered time travel, their purpose for visiting the past becomes a major question. Are they observing us like historians? Are they here to study environmental changes that shaped their timeline? Or, perhaps the most unsettling possibility, are they here to fix something that went terribly wrong? Some theories suggest that future humans might be monitoring key historical events to prevent catastrophic mistakes. If we consider the idea that time travelers cannot openly interfere due to paradox risks, it would explain why UFOs are often seen but never fully revealed. However, what if certain unexplained historical events, such as sudden technological leaps or mysterious disappearances, were actually the result of time travelers intervening in subtle ways? Could humanity's rapid scientific advancements in the last century have been influenced by future knowledge? And if so, are they guiding us towards survival or warning us of impending disaster? This idea also raises another chilling possibility. If they are time travelers, why do they remain so distant? Could it be that their mere presence in our timeline creates paradoxes? Some scientists propose the grandfather paradox, the idea that changing something in the past could completely rewrite the future. If that's the case, then perhaps their hands are tied. Maybe they observe but cannot act, lest they alter the course of history in ways they cannot predict. The final mystery: what happens next? With governments slowly declassifying UFO files, military pilots openly discussing encounters, and scientists beginning to entertain once unthinkable theories, the world is closer than ever to uncovering the truth. But here's the real question. What if we're not supposed to know yet? If time travelers exist, then they already know the outcome of our timeline. That means everything we're experiencing right now, climate change, technological revolutions, space colonization, even potential world conflicts, might already have an inevitable conclusion. Could the secrecy surrounding UFOs be part of a larger effort to keep humanity on a specific path? If we uncover time travel too soon, does it create paradoxes that could alter history? And more importantly, if we ever truly confirm that UFOs are time travelers, does that mean we're already on an unchangeable course? Some theorists speculate that UFOs appear most frequently during moments of historical significance, major wars, scientific discoveries, or political turning points. Could this indicate that time travelers visit specific moments to ensure history unfolds as it should? If so, then UFO sightings may not be random at all. They could be carefully planned visits, designed to observe and record key events, or perhaps even subtly influence them. Imagine for a moment, what if some of the most famous figures in history, scientists, leaders, inventors, were themselves aware of these visitors? What if the greatest leaps in human knowledge were not entirely our own, but nudged forward by those who have already seen what lies ahead? The debate between extraterrestrial visitors and future human travelers continues to fascinate experts and believers alike. But one thing is certain: something is out there. Whether it's an alien intelligence from across the stars or our own kind returning to the past, the mystery of UFOs challenges everything we know about reality. What do you think? Are we being watched by beings from another world, or are we witnessing glimpses of our own future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more mind-bending mysteries.